What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Continuing with the cooking videos, we're going to do a little bit something different today. This is not one of my mother's recipes. This is something new. We're going to do air-fried pork belly. Takes quite a few spices, as you see, and I'll put a screenshot up of what you need, and we're going to air fry this. So I'll be back when I'm ready to start the next step.
You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.
Alright, for the first step is you need to cut up your pork belly. This is almost a pound of pork belly, just under, and we're going to cut it up into about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch cubes. And once we get this cut up, we will make the spice mixture that we're going to coat it in, and then we'll cook it in the air fryer. I haven't done pork belly this way before. I have smoked pork belly, and it was really good. Everybody really enjoyed the smoked pork belly. But I seen this recipe and I thought, well, let's just try it, see what it's like. It's probably delicious. Pork belly's delicious anyway, and with all these spices, it'll give it a lot of flavor. You just want to cube everything up. And then, like I said, I'll measure out all my spices that we're going to coat it in. So I'll be back when I have all my spices measured out. Alright guys, I got all my spices measured out. So what we got here is a 1.5 teaspoons of garlic powder, a teaspoon of onion powder, a teaspoon of smoked paprika, 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of cumin, 1/4 teaspoon of pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. So we want to take that, add that to our bowl, toss around to combine, break up any chunks that are in there, and then we're going to add our pork belly. You want to toss that around, making sure we try to get good coverage on it. Now this doesn't make very much, but if you've had pork belly before, you'll know that you don't need a lot of it. There's a lot of flavor in pork belly. So the only thing else we have to add is a tablespoon of olive oil, and a tablespoon of maple syrup. Alright, so I'm going to mix that all together, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, I got my pork belly all coated in the spices, the olive oil, and the maple syrup. And next thing we need to do is we need to preheat your air fryer to 400. So I got it set on 400. We're going to preheat for probably 5 minutes. And then once that's preheated, we'll put the pork belly in the fryer. Alright, the air fryer is heated up to 400 degrees. We're going to go ahead and load the basket. And the best way to do this is just using your hands. You want to try to leave a little space between them to make sure the air circulates good. They smell good already coming off of that. Hopefully we can get them all in here in one batch. I think we will. Probably ain't leaving enough room as I want, but I think it'll be okay. So what we're going to do is cook this at 400. You're going to be a total cook time of 15 minutes, but we're going to stop the tray every 5 minutes and shake it. So here we go. So I'll be back in 5 minutes and we'll check it. Alright guys, so that was the first 5 minutes of cooking. Yeah, I'd say they're looking pretty good. So we're going to give this a shake. Pour her back in. We're going to go another 5 minutes at 400. And then we'll shake again. Alright guys, this is after the second 5 minutes. And they are looking very good. They're nice and brown. They've rendered down a little bit. We're going to put them back in here for the last 5 minutes. I'm going to keep an eye on them though, just to make sure. Don't overcook them. And we'll let that go. Alright guys, that was the last 5 minutes, and I actually stopped it with 1:30 left because I was checking them. I didn't want to burn them. They're really caramelized. They look good right there. I don't want to go much farther than that. So we're going to put these out on a plate. Well, I'm going to have to get some tongs to remove them. I'll be right back. Alright, I got some tongs to get them out of the fryer basket. It really rendered down a lot of grease, so I can't really dump this. But they are definitely caramelized, and they smell really good. That maple syrup, I can smell that. But you see how much oil comes out of them. So there you go. That's air fried pork belly. So you gotta try some. If you like this video, click like and subscribe. See you next time.